Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your Utah AR-15. Watched a video a couple days back by SoCalPreppers with an S. And he was basically doing, I think, what you needed to reload. And, you know, he has probably the most expensive reloading setup I've ever seen. So I thought I would do one and attach it to his. What, you know, more people that doesn't have $2,000 a machine to do. This right here, single stage Lee RCBS. Excuse me, single stage Lee press. That's 223 in there right now. I was basically capping some brass, sizing it. This in a kit can be had for about $100. I think the press is about 80. You can do everything you need on this press. Everything you need, you can load pretty much any caliber you want, with the exception of 50 BMG. Don't think it does that. Well, I don't know anyone that owns one anyway. Right next to it, we got the Lee turret press. Right now it's set up for 38 special. You know, 4 dice sets, yada yada. Me, I just basically took a bar right here so I could put either my RCBS Uniflow or my Lyman 55 powder measure on it. Yeah, you have to drop it every time, but hey, I like to use Unique for my 38 specials, and it doesn't flow well through the powder measure that Lee's makes. And in my personal opinion, the only thing Lee makes that's worth anything are their presses. Their presses are good. Everything else is okay. It's just I haven't taken the time to learn to use it yet. This right here, SoCal didn't really go and deal with it. This is my case trimmer. I just went through and prepped up 2,223 rounds. And that's what this is used for. Over here we've got a powder scale, you know, the old balance beam. Then I got my Hornady digital powder scale. Nice, does the job. Right back here was a Christmas present for my wife. It's basically a Lyman case prep. It's pretty cool. You turn it on. Obviously this is set up for small, but you know, you got right here, you got your primer cleaner. You need to adjust them. You got your inside deburr, outside deburr. You got a brush to make sure everything's nice and clean. Not sure what she paid for it. I've seen them at Cabela's anywhere between $90 and $100, probably a little bit cheaper online. This is basically a very basic video. What I'm saying is, if you want to get into reloading, if you have the money to buy like a Dillon 650 or the Dillon 1050, I think it is, oh yeah, you know, by all means, go for it. What I'm saying though, this press right here was $100. Auto indexing, not quite as good as what SoCal has, where you basically get a cartridge every time you pull the handle, but it's still quicker than this. They come with you can buy these, as you can see, $10. That way you set your calibers up, you remove them, you take them out, you got your next ones ready to go. Now obviously you'll need a set of dies for whatever caliber you want to own. You know, like for instance, you know, there's my 223 dies, $30. Now I'm not gonna knock Dillon. I'm not gonna knock anybody else. But you know, that's just what I do. If I had the money to buy a Dillon 650, I honestly don't know if I would, because I know with my shooting habits, it's probably not the same as someone like SoCal, or like when Lobach bought his his Dillon. I don't remember the model number on it. You know, it's not the same thing. I don't shoot that much. I might go on and shoot, you know, a couple hundred cases, a couple hundred shells 3 or 4 times a year lately. But even in the height of my shooting, it was like every other week. So you know, I could go through with something like this in between, and I could make them up. So anyway, that's just you know, a cheaper way to get into it. I'm not going to say better. Right there is an RCBS Junior press that I'm going to be giving away. So, you know, hey, stay tuned. Check it out if you want to win, you know, a single stage press. Which, you know, if you're a hunter, I still think single stage would be the way to go. One at a time. And yeah, like SoCal said, there's all kinds of excess stuff you can get. I mean, obviously, you know, like the case trimmer, the thing, you don't need this. I mean, they make tools. They make these right here. You know, that's a pocket primer cleaner. You know, they make, you know, you don't have to have something like this. It's just whatever to make your life easier, in my opinion, is better. I picked up that case trimmer right there. I picked it up in Cabela's, what do they call it? Bargain Cave. I paid 45 bucks for it. But anyway, I'm going to get this uploaded. I'm going to attach it to SoCal. Hopefully he'll basically do it because this is the cheaper setup than we got. I'm not saying better because I know it's not better. But these two presses have served me well. I've had this for, God, I'm guessing about 8 years. And I've loaded thousands of rounds on that. But anyway, Utah AR-15 out.